Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today in MMA and UFC news. In a recent interview, Alexander Volkanovski said he wants to see how easily Islam Makhachev breaks when things don't go his way. Here's the clip.
I feel like he sort of underestimated me in a sense where I'm just a featherweight, a small featherweight. How am I going to be able to handle his strength? And you know what I mean? That's how he's looking at it, which is going to be a shock when we face off. Not face off when we're in that octagon. All week he might be looking at me thinking I'm small and all that type of stuff. But as soon as I'm in front of him, getting him uncomfortable on the feet, making him want to shoot desperately for a takedown because he's uncomfortable. Then when he tries to grab a hold of me, realizes, oh shit, this guy isn't as weak as I thought, struggles to get me down, or even if he does get me down, I get straight back up. Mentally, he's breaking. This stuff's going to get to him because this is not what he expected. He's like, how is this little fella doing this? And I guarantee you I will. So let's see how he deals with that. Look, everyone wants to talk about me dealing with him being able to take me down and all that. Trust me, I put myself in this position every camp. That's the whole point of my training is make me uncomfortable, put me in the shittest positions you can. I ain't going to be fazed by it. I guarantee you I'm getting back up. Let's see how he deals with a short man getting back to his feet and punching him in the face. That's what I look forward to seeing. That's the question that I want to know. I want to see how easily he breaks when things don't go to plan.
Joe Rogan has recently come out and said he believes that Petr Yan defeated Sean O'Malley last weekend at UFC 280. Rogan said he was certainly in it against Petr Yan, who's a former champion and one of the best in the division, by far the #1 contender. It was a very close fight, and he definitely hurt Petr on multiple occasions, caught him with that big knee, rocked him. The question is, how much is a takedown worth? How much is control worth? Takedowns without damage, what is that value? I'm not denying that I thought Petr Yan won, because I did think he won at the end of it. But takedowns without damage versus stand-up with damage, because O'Malley landed more strikes standing and had big moments. Yan had some big moments too, one big left hand that rocked him. The question is, how valuable are those takedowns, and how valuable is that top game and that control? Charles Oliveira has been getting a bit of backlash from fans for tapping too early in his fight against Islam Makhachev. However, on a recent episode of the Believe You Me podcast, Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith agree that there was no way out. Here's the clip.
When I got choked out of Joe St. Pierre, I didn't tap, and I got a little bit of kudos of people for it. They're like, oh man, that was badass, you didn't tap. But it's like, yeah, but the results still tape.
Did you purposely not tap?
Did I purposely not tap? Well, yeah, of course. I didn't tap, did I? It wasn't by accident. But
No, I mean, well, you know how it is. Sometimes it's more blood than air. And so people are fighting it and then they just go out.
Yeah. Well, that's just what I was about to say there, because for people that have never done jiu-jitsu, we know, don't we, as fighters, when you're in there, you can feel it, and it's a gradual thing, and slowly but surely, like, whoa, 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 whoa. So, like, for people saying, well, of course he quit. I said, no, it's like, well, he tapped because he knew that within another 2 seconds, he's going to be unconscious. So it's like, the game's up, it's done. The better man beat me on the night. And it was lovely to see the respect afterwards from both of them, because it was a little talk, but yeah, beautiful. Well done, Islam Makhachev. There is a new champion in the house.
I was so shocked. I don't know, like sitting in the hotel afterwards, just how wrong I was. I just and maybe I just committed too hard to like not doubting Charles anymore, and like the areas where I was like, oh, I don't know how this is gonna go. Like, you know what? There you go. You're doubting him again. You got to be a believer. You got to believe in him. And then afterwards, I'm like, you idiot. You knew how this was gonna go.
Luke Rockhold was defeated by Paulo Costa back in August, and recently came out and said that Costa broke his nose numerous times during the fight. That wasn't exactly my ideal performance. First we were supposed to fight in Vegas, then we were supposed to fight in Dallas, kept pushing it back. I didn't really take into account Utah and the altitude and how bad it would be. Not only that, breaking my nose on the first punch of the fight too. Breathing blood wasn't exactly helping the situation. He kept breaking my nose. He broke my nose on the first punch, and he took me down right after he broke my nose, so I was like, my equilibrium was all off. I was like, what is going on right now? I was trying to find myself. I was like, why am I not working right now? What's wrong with my body? As soon as I got up, it started to hit me a little bit. When you live for other people's truths in this game, the truth is going to come to the surface. You can't hide who you are. If you do it for the wrong reasons, it's going to show. If you do it for the right reasons, and you do everything you can in your power to be there mentally, even physically, it's going to come. It should show. I just stay true to form, stay true to myself. Anderson Silva and Jake Paul speak about their fight this weekend during the press conference. Here's what the pair had to say.
Anderson, good to see you. Steven mentioned that, there are some people actually on Jake's team who thought, this is crazy. What are you doing? It's one thing to fight the guys you fought in the past, but Anderson's a different level of striker, and you're actually the only one that he has fought that has a history in boxing. Do you agree with those people? Do you think this man is crazy for fighting you?
Wow. For you come to fight, doesn't matter how the combat sport, you a little crazy. I'm a little crazy too.
But you enjoy that kind of craziness, I would imagine.
Absolutely. This is not for everybody, Everybody here, these guys here is special guys, And for sure, everybody here is a little crazy.
When you watch his training footage, Jake, when you see him on the mitts yesterday at the open workouts, this is a different level of striking, right? Different level of speed. What goes through your mind?
Yeah, very, very fast, very rangy, very technical, good defense, good movement. I'll have to be perfect on Saturday night, and I know I'm capable of doing that, but it is going to be a very, very tough test, and I'm ready for war. And I think, skill aside, it might come down to who wants it more, and I believe that is me.
In a recent video posted to his YouTube channel, Henry Cejudo says that TJ Dillashaw ruined his UFC career with his performance against Aljamain Sterling. Here's the clip.
I believe in January, it's going to be 4 years since his suspension. He's only fought really once, because the fight with Aljamain Sterling wasn't even a fight. I mean, he just got beat down, and I could see that. I could see his left shoulder when it popped out. But that being said, I'm going to have to say that was a shot in the foot, not just to TJ, but to all of us. That's the last time he's getting a title shot. It really is, because he's got a title shot already. Unless he goes on a 10 to win. There's too many guys there that could actually beat TJ, and him withholding that information from the UFC, or him being injured into a championship fight like that, I mean, it's super serious. So for that reason, I'm about to say it's you made Aljamain look so much better than what he really is. What happened? I actually thought you were gonna win. You had me convinced watching your takedowns, the physique in your body. But there's one thing that you don't have, and that's just that tactical sense. That sense of me saying, hey guys, why doesn't somebody else take the title shot? Let me be strong. Let me be fresh. And then let me get the winner. But you did a disservice to all of us, man. You really did. You really did. And there was a lot of smack talking going around, and for you to be injured and go into that fight and get put out like that, like that tarnishes your legacy.
In a recent post to his Instagram account, Khamzat Chimaev calls out Colby Covington by posting a matchup poster of the two fighters. While nothing is official at the moment, there are some rumors that it may be the co-main event in England on the Leon Edwards-Kamaru Usman card. Dana White had this to say about the matchup. Khamzat wants to fight at 170. I'm going to give him one more opportunity to fight at 170. He needs to deliver and make the weight, and I would love to do that fight in England. What do you guys think about Dana's comments? Would you like to see Khamzat take on Colby in the co-main event on that card? Let us know in the comment section below. Guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. If you like the content we do here on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to MMA Library for all the latest MMA and UFC news. We'll see you in the next video.